one more remote to do. Are you ready for this? Are you strong enough for this video game? You must find the power source. Which look neat. That's a neat little design, I guess. Oh my god, he has the fucking neck thing going on. Or maybe just some particles sticking in him. No, he has the fucking neck thing, and... Oh no, that's just how his model's designed. That's just how the... Ugh. Ugh. You know, it kind of makes sense that they might have that, because the PlayStation, which is where I think this game was originally designed for, I think that was the original version. The version original. It would make sense that they wouldn't pick up on something like that, because the PlayStation had really fucking weird stretching going on because it rounded down vertice locations, which is just fucking dumb it did that at all. Like, why did you have that going on with your floating points? Actually, that shouldn't happen with floating points. I think it's literally the opposite. It was an integer instead of a floating point, and thus anything that was fractional got sort of rounded from time to time. The point is, it looks funky. And it gave that PlayStation distinctive stretchy look, where everything just flexes like a bunch of muscles. Anyway, we need to be up there to get the thing, so... That is so bad. It's so bad that it, like... He doesn't preserve momentum, so that's nice. That's a nice bit of pickups. Maybe we can do it in the end, just the two of us. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Just the three of us. Hey, getting hit in this game doesn't feel good at all, because it's such an endeavor to sit through the freaking animation of like... The Gex is all like, I'm such a special wallflower. I deserve it. Oh, cool. Oh, I forgot these take a second to... Jesus! I kinda want that. Was that a return path? But there's really no way to get stuck here, so... Oh, whatever. In case you're wondering why I'm going completely the wrong way, it's because by going completely... Oh, I know why. It's they imagined that he would kung fu jump because it's cool. Because poor literacy is cute. You did it. This game just feels like it just loves taking a couple of seconds to just stop everything for a moment. It's just like, hey, do you want to play the game, or do you just want to look at the screen for 5 seconds? Oh, it is time to die, so we can go back to the beginning and actually do what we're supposed to do. I don't know what to think about the fact that Death Warp exists. You know, the 100 coin thing kind of worked because you had to do it because it showed prowess of level control. Like you could get around the level completely without a risk. You know, that's the freaking point of the 100 coin star, is to prove your prowess. But when you can just save scum collectibles and you get a free freaking life for reaching the tiers, it loses some of its intended purpose. Like, it becomes an obsolete... It stops being a statement about something at some point. I don't know, I'm just kind of grumpy. When have I ever not been grumpy? Okay, so those things respawn. Well, if that's the case, don't mind me if I decide to pull out the old saved states and not give a shit. Because as I said before, there are certain games that have earned my respect that I will not betray. And there are some games where I'm like, I don't really care. I don't think any particular purity of experience is maintained by playing Gex save stateless. I always forget that the last one is 50. I don't know, like, it's a weird account. It's 120 either way. And there's the silver remote. So that is clearly where something is up. Now, since this is stupid, and I don't care, and lives in this game have proven themselves nothing but meaningless, haven't they? It's like, what value does a life truly have in this game? The answer is nothing. There is no value to lives. You can get them so easily. You can just go back to the first world and grind out a couple of collectibles and get more lives. I ended up with 50. And I'm not, like, particularly looking for them. Or grinding them or anything. And I wouldn't even save state this if it wasn't for the fact that I lost progress. And like, what's the challenge? Well, I guess the challenge is it's supposed to supplant the idea of you have to get all the collectibles in one single go, but in a game like this, what does that really amount to? How much better will I feel doing it one way or the other? What the fuck was that? Was that my... Oh my god, my mobile phone. Goodness. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. As we can all imagine, the answer was video games all along. That is scary, because it's not that satisfying. What? Are you... What? That's it. That's the hidden silver remote. Just do the level. You have to go here for one of the reds anyway. Oh my goodness. I'm not angry. I'm just really confused. So I looked up a guide because I don't want to do this level over and over again. I don't want to do any of these levels over and over again. But during, it was like, okay, in order to get, you have to go through the warp gate, and there's the final two. And I'm like, okay, and the silver remote. I'm like, okay, why aren't you mentioning where the silver remote is behind this? Like, oh, it's literally just there. Did they just not care about the port? Because I understand that. But this is like a whole different level from Apathy. I don't know, man. This is just... like, oh, but... like, the fact that that thing is actually floating out there, it's not like over the platform, which is where I would put it. Like, in a game as clunky as this, I would have put it over the fucking platform. So if the player misses, they get another chance, you know? I know it's a bit late in the game to be offering second chances like that, but it's like a politeness thing. It's like, hey, listen, you went through all the trouble, here you go. Is that why it's the silver remote location? Is because it's like, oh man, it's so hard to jump through the gate. That, by the way, is literally the most frustrating thing that can happen in this game. Ugh. Well, we got all the silver remotes. There are no more bonus levels, so every silver remote we're picking up right now, I don't know if they do anything. I don't think this game is cool enough that it has 100% post-game. Which means I could just skip everything and go home, but... if I really wanted to skip everything and go home, I would just shut off the... just shut off the thing. And cry about the fact that my computer is just getting worse with every day. And the fact that Gex just decided to slide on the floor like an asshole.